So hi everyone, the topic I want to teach you today is about standard form. That's why the title, standard form, and it's good for foundation and higher GCSE. Okay, so let's start first by converting very large numbers into standard form. So let's say you have a very large number, like in science, like the weight of the earth or the sun, the distance between the sun and the earth. These are very, very large numbers. So very large numbers. Example, 4, 5, and then let's see how many zeros, yeah? So write this in standard form. So what we have to do is, standard form actually is A times 10 to the power of n, where A is a number that should be less than 10 but greater or equal than 1, and n is negative or positive integer. Okay then? Right, so we have to make the number A between 1 and 10. So the best way is to put decimal point between 4 and 5. Look, that's 4.5 is more than 1 and less than 10. Then you do multiply by 10 to the power. And then n is actually how many times you are going to move the decimal point from the end until the arrow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just put 8 here, yeah? Or count actually how many places from the decimal point, from the dot here to the arrow. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very simple, yeah? Okay, well done. So let's carry on. Let's highlight this formula. Okay, and now let's do another example. Yeah, so let's say for instance you have 86 and then few zeros. So this will be 8.6 and then multiply by 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put 6 here. Yeah. So, right now we are going to move on now to converting or changing very small numbers into standard form. And then example, let's say you have 0.00000084. So standard form means that the number should be between 1 and 10. So we have to put the dot, the decimal point between 8 and 4. So 8.4 and multiply by 10 to the power of, and just count how many spaces between the decimal points, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, but this time is a minus because it's a very small number. So when you have very small numbers, the power will be negative, and for very large numbers, the power is a positive, yeah? And let's do another example to consolidate, to help you to understand better this question. So let's say 0.000578. So this will be 5.78 multiplied by 10 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 4. Okay then? Well done. And the next step is we are going to move on actually to a very common type of question is multiply in standard form. So we have to do multiplication of standard form. Okay, so let's use different colors. Let's say you have 4 times 10 to the power of 7. So this is a standard form. You multiply by, let's say, 8, multiply by 10 to the power of 6. So to multiply two standard form, all we have to do is multiply the number by the number. So 8 times 4 is 32. You put 32 here, and then 10 to the power of 7 multiplied by 10 to the power of 6 is 10 to the power of 13, and you multiply by 10 to the power of 13. But the question will be always asking you to give your answer in standard form. So 32 times 10 to the power of 13 is not a standard form, because the number 32 is more than 10. So what you have to do, just put a dot here, make it 3.2, and as you can see, 32 to 3.2 we divided by 10, we make the number smaller. So now we have to multiply the power by 10 or increase it by 1. So it will be 10 to the power 14. Yeah, that's good. And just to another example, this is just to help you to revise for your exams. So let's say division of standard form now. Right, so dividing standard form, division of standard form. Let's say I have, for instance, 8.4 times 10 to the power of 7 divide by 2 times 10 to the power of 12. So as above, you need to do 8 divide 8.4 divide by 2, which is 4.2. And then 10 to the power of 7 divided by 10 to the power of 12 is 10 to the power of 7 minus 12 is 10 to the power of minus 5. Multiply by 10 to the power of minus 5. And because the answer is already in standard form, so we will leave it as it is. Okay, so that's it. Very good.